to Smiles in a Bite. Today I am going to walk you through my banana pudding recipe. It is something super simple, super easy. It takes little to no effort at all. The way I make it is a variation of the Magnolia Bakery recipe that they have out. If you Google it, you'll find it. They use water and they think a couple of different things, but it's really not too different. I start with an 8-ounce block of cream cheese, and I left it out at room temp to get to room temp for about an hour. If you can't find the blocks, or if you don't have the blocks, the cream cheese in the tubs is okay for this. In certain recipes, you have to have the block of cream cheese. And this is a recipe that is a hit at when I do pop-ups. People love this for like potlucks or dinner parties. It's a really great dessert, especially if you love bananas. You can't really go wrong with it. So 8-ounce block of cream cheese and a 14-ounce can of sweetened condensed milk. And then what we're gonna do is I'm going to put this on my mixer, and I'm gonna use the bubble whisk attachment to mix it, and I'm just gonna do this until the cream cheese and the sweetened condensed milk are fully combined. So you let it break down a little bit, and then you gradually increase the speed, and this is just to avoid a mess. So I use instant pudding. I like to use the banana or banana cream flavor. It really, just so that it really has that banana flavor. You can use the vanilla one, that one works really well. You're gonna need 5 ounces of it. And then 16 ounces or 2 cups of whole milk. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to whisk it as I pour in my milk, just to avoid any clumps from the pudding mixture. Now we can check on our cream cheese and condensed milk mixture, and you see it whipped up and it's a different color. It's like a pale yellowish white color, and that's because air's been incorporated in and everything's fully mixed together. So to this, I'm going to add 12 ounces or 1.5 cups of heavy cream. Or if you don't have heavy cream on hand, or you don't buy it a lot and don't want to waste anything, you can do a 12-ounce jar or a 12-ounce pack of Cool Whip. That's what the original recipe calls for, but I think the heavy cream, doing whipped cream, tastes a lot better. And I'm just gonna really let that come together. And while that's happening, I'm gonna slice up 4 bananas, 3 or 4, it's up to you and what you like. I do 4 just because if it's banana pudding, you really want people to taste the bananas and get the bits of banana in there. It's better if your bananas are ripe and you start to get those brown bits, and that it means they're ripe, they're sweeter, so it's better to use them. But if you don't have fully ripe bananas and they're still a little green, it's okay. And this slicing tool I found on Amazon. And it saves me so much time. And then make sure to check on your mixture of cream cheese, heavy cream, and sweetened condensed milk. You don't want to let it whip too much, because once heavy cream is over whipped, it turns into butter and it curdles, and you don't want that. So you want the really stiff texture, and you can see the lines in it. That's how you know it's ready. So as you can see, this is a really quick recipe. That's why I think it's really great. So if you're a mom and you want to have a quick dessert for your kids, this is something you can do. Or if you have a party, Thanksgiving, something you need to take something to, the banana pudding is good. Now we're gonna add in our pudding mixture. It's thickened up really well, and it looks like a really weird texture, like it won't incorporate well into this, but I promise you it will. So on low speed, and add in our mixture. And we're gonna finish slicing our bananas. I'm just gonna go ahead and add them in directly. Now the only thing about this recipe that you cannot do is you cannot slice the bananas ahead of time. Bananas are a fruit that oxidizes, meaning they turn brown with oxygen. And it just, not that there's anything wrong with it, it's literally just changed colors, but it doesn't look appetizing or appealing, so it's just something to watch out for. And now, because I don't want to leave the bananas exposed to the open air, I'm gonna mix them into the pudding. So this is, I won't lie, this is a pretty sweet dessert, but the cream cheese helps because it kind of cuts into that. Everything is to your taste, to your preference. Variations to remember to note. You can do Cool Whip, 12 ounces of Cool Whip instead of the heavy cream or the whipped cream. And then you can use the spreadable cream cheese. And in this recipe, switching out the spreadable cream cheese for the block is okay. Now, we're gonna crush up vanilla wafers. You can buy the branded Nabisco Nilla wafers, but why spend the extra $1? If I can open it. Okay. So it's a little bit open. This is my favorite part about making banana pudding. If someone's upset you have a little pent-up aggression, you couldn't go to therapy this week. There it is. There's your therapy. Okay. You don't want to crush it into too fine pieces, like you don't want it to be complete crumbs. You want to have those big chunks of it because it is going to get soft, but you still want it to have the texture from the cookie. I'm just making sure all the big ones are at least broken up a little bit. And this is an 11-ounce box. I'm gonna put the full bag in there. You can do less. I would say about 7 to 8 ounces is the minimum of cookies that you can put in there. But again, it's all to your taste and your preference. The cookie is not for flavor, more so it's for texture. So I'm gonna add it in bit by bit and mix it. So you see that there's really large pieces still in there, and that's okay. Again, this is like for added texture because it's a very soft dessert, so the cookies really help it to where it's all not just mushy, if that makes sense. Here you have it, banana pudding. You can put it in a large dish, and people will serve themselves. You can put it in little dessert cups, appetizer cups, or you can package it and give it to friends or family, neighbors, whoever. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Okay, bye!